The conversations are actually making me feel more involved with your talk, sir. Rather, I would explain it in this way. When we talk about what people are facing, what people are struggling with these days, we can actually name a few. The first thing is maybe you're discriminated based on your caste and you feel low. Maybe not just caste, based on a lot of things. You're discriminated. Okay, you're somebody who's not fit to be here,
Yeah.
and we feel low about it. We just go to our rooms, cry. Okay, why did that person say that to me? And we might be in a situation where we don't know whom to choose. What do we choose? Should we choose right? Should we choose my friend? Should I choose my dad or my somebody who's very close to me is doing something wrong, but how do I deal with it? I know that is right. I mean, what's right, what's wrong, but how do I deal with this? And I have the strength, and I don't know how to actually show it in the war. I mean, show it in the field, and whichever I am. People face all of these struggles, and when I relate it to Mahabharata, there's one character who faced all of this, and that was Karna. So, what message would you think Karna's life would give to people who are struggling emotionally on a lot of issues which I just mentioned?
Yeah. So I am going to tell you something politically incorrect because
Okay.
we all have got a very different picture of Karna, which is not there in Mahabharata.
Okay.
Right? We all think Karna has suffered. He's a victim.
Right.
Well, that's again a matter of debate whether he was a victim or not. But the actual story, the original Mahabharata doesn't depict him to be that way, because he's the one who asked Duryodhana to invite Draupadi into the courtyard.
Okay.
He's the one who said Draupadi should be treated like a possession. When they have pledged the entire kingdom, their gold and every resource, Draupadi is one material that they possess, and let them also throw her into the game. When Draupadi started arguing with Bhishma, he said he was the one to ask Dushasana to unrope.
Karna.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, this is just one example. There are so many examples where he has participated in the crime that Duryodhana has executed. In fact, a lot of scholars say that Duryodhana is just a face, but the Karna is the actual person who was involved in everything. So, anyway, so that is how the character is. So, I don't think we should really idealize Karna and we should take him as our role models. But I definitely agree that there is a message that he's trying to tell us, that if you involve in a wrong company, if you invest yourself with people who are harmful, your character will take a toll. You know, if Karna had not taken part with Duryodhana and his team, he wouldn't have ended up in this stage.
Right.
Maybe he would have he had other ways in which he could have contributed to the entire warfare. So I think that's the biggest message, and it talks so much about our dedication towards friendship.
Got it.
Just because somebody is your friend, just because somebody is very close to you or you are indebted to that person, doesn't mean we should agree for everything they say.
Got it.
You know, that is what we see in today's world also, right? In politics, in our workforce, somebody is our colleague, and just to save them, we try to team up and go against the management, or management comes against us, and all these politics happen. And many a times it is because of wrong loyalty. And that is what Karna is trying to tell us. He is telling us that wrong loyalty can ruin our lives. If he had realized that he's in a wrong company, and if he had decided to walk out of that, things would have been so good. See, it went to that extent that Karna went against Bhishma, and he started cursing Bhishma, and he came to the warfare. He started helping Duryodhana only when Bhishma said, when it was his last moment of his existence, the Bhishma's last moment.
Right.
So, I mean, he had no reason to be so loyal. he had no reason to be so dedicated towards Duryodhana, knowing fully well that he was wrong, or he was committing all the mistakes. So I think that's a biggest message. We need to choose our company, we need to choose our friends very, very mindfully. And our peer group will decide a lot of our character. It will decide a lot of our abilities, right? So, for example, my thought process is naturally influenced by people around me, more so with our friends, right? Because we are the ones who will be sharing our thoughts and
getting influenced by them.
exactly. The peer influence is such a big force.
Got it.
So, if we are among people who are not so positive, people who are not so healthy, we end up with the same kind of problems.